Imagine a place where Christmas happens in the summer, where the wildlife is as unique as it is deadly, and where you can find some of the most jaw-dropping natural wonders on Earth. Welcome to Australia. Now, let's take a moment to envision Australia's unique geographical location. Nestled in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the only country that can proudly claim to be a continent in its own right. With no borders to share, it's a world all its own. A solitary land surrounded by the vastness of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Australia's climate is as diverse as the country itself. It's a place where you can find sun-drenched beaches, arid deserts, tropical rainforests, and snow-capped mountains, sometimes all within a day's drive. In the north, you'll find a tropical climate with wet and dry seasons, while the south enjoys a temperate climate with 4 distinct seasons. But remember, in the land down under, the seasons are flipped. While the northern hemisphere is shivering in December, Australians are hitting the beach. And speaking of beaches, Australia boasts more than 50,000 kilometers of coastline. That's more than enough for everyone to find their own slice of sandy paradise. You might even spot a kangaroo or two lounging in the sun. But let's not forget about the country's heart, the vast and rugged Outback. It's a mystical land of red earth and blue skies, where the silence is only broken by the distant call of a dingo or the rustle of a passing kangaroo. Lastly, Australia's vibrant cities offer a stark contrast to its natural wonders. From the iconic Sydney Opera House to the bustling laneways of Melbourne, these urban landscapes are teeming with culture, history, and a unique Aussie charm that's hard to resist. So are you ready to dive into the 12 shocking things about Australia that will leave you speechless? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Did you know that Australia is home to some of the world's deadliest creatures? A fascinating yet chilling fact, isn't it? But don't worry, we're not trying to scare you off. We're simply taking you on a journey through the wild side of this incredible continent. Australia's biodiversity is nothing short of astounding. This land teems with an array of dangerous wildlife, each species more intriguing than the last. Let's start with the creepy crawlies. Enter the realm of the Sydney funnel web spider, considered one of the most venomous spiders on the planet. Although they're not typically aggressive, if threatened, they can deliver a bite that may be lethal to humans. Next, we slither into the world of snakes. Australia is home to numerous venomous snakes, including the eastern brown snake, one of the most venomous land snakes in the world. Its venom can cause cardiac arrest or paralysis. But remember, these snakes aren't out to get you. They're more scared of us than we are of them, and they generally only bite humans in self-defense. Now let's dive into the oceanic depths of Australia's marine life. From the venomous blue-ringed octopus to the deadly box jellyfish, the waters surrounding Australia certainly aren't lacking in danger. The box jellyfish in particular is considered one of the most venomous marine creatures. Its sting can cause heart failure, and the pain is so intense that victims have been known to go into shock and drown before reaching the shore. But despite these dangerous creatures, Australia's wildlife is more about awe-inspiring encounters than life-threatening scares. With the right knowledge and precautions, you can safely enjoy Australia's remarkable biodiversity. It's safe to say that in Australia, even the wildlife is an adventure. So buckle up, because our journey is just getting started. The land down under has so much more to offer, from the Great Barrier Reef to the unique Aboriginal culture, and of course, the iconic Outback. But that's a story for another time. Stay tuned for more shocking things about Australia that will leave you speechless. Under the sea, there's a world that's just as deadly, but much more beautiful: the Great Barrier Reef. This living masterpiece stretches over 2,000 kilometers, boasting a vibrant palette of colors from its diverse inhabitants. It's a bustling metropolis of marine life, home to thousands of species, some of which can't be found anywhere else on Earth. The reef is more than just a tourist attraction. It's an underwater Eden, a testament to the intricate balance of nature. But this aquatic paradise is under threat. Climate change, with its warmer waters and more frequent storms, is causing coral bleaching events and damaging this precious ecosystem. Despite these challenges, the reef remains a beacon of resilience and beauty. The fight for its survival is a reminder of our role as stewards of the planet. Glimpsing its vibrant corals and exotic creatures is an awe-inspiring experience, a journey into the heart of our planet's biodiversity. Visiting the Great Barrier Reef is like stepping into a vibrant underwater wonderland. Australia isn't just about natural wonders and deadly creatures, it's also home to the world's oldest living culture. Let's navigate through the narratives of time and get immersed in the rich tapestry of the Aboriginal culture. Aboriginal culture, dating back over 60,000 years, is deeply woven into the very fabric of Australia. It's a complex and kaleidoscopic world of stories, customs, and wisdom passed down through countless generations. While the Aboriginal languages may be diverse, their connection to the land is a common thread that binds them together. Dreamtime is the Aboriginal understanding of the world, of its creation, and its great stories. It's an intricate web of spiritual beliefs and creation myths that not only explain the origins of the universe, but also serve as a guide to moral and ethical conduct. But the Aboriginal culture is not just about stories and spirituality. It's also a vibrant canvas of unique art forms. Dot painting, for instance, is an Aboriginal art form that uses tiny dots to create patterns and tell stories. It's not just an artistic expression, but a visual language that communicates the sacred stories of the Dreamtime. And let's not forget about the boomerang, an ingenious hunting tool that has become a symbol of the Aboriginal culture worldwide. It's a testament to the inventiveness and resourcefulness of the Aboriginal people who have thrived in Australia's challenging environments for tens of thousands of years. The Aboriginal culture is more than just a chapter in Australia's history. It's a vibrant, living testament to human resilience, wisdom, and creativity. It's a grand epic that continues to unfold, shaping Australia's identity and enriching the world with its profound insights. The Aboriginal culture is a testament to Australia's rich and diverse history. If you thought Australia's fauna was unique, wait until you see its flora. Let's start with the kangaroo paw, a peculiar plant that's as quirky as its name suggests. It's not just about the vibrant colors, ranging from vivacious red to sunshine yellow, but it's the shape of its flowers that really sets it apart. Resembling, you guessed it, a kangaroo's paw. Next up, we have the Wollemi pine, a living fossil that dates back to the time of dinosaurs. It was thought to be extinct until it was discovered in the remote Wollemi National Park in the mid-90s. Talk about a blast from the past. Finally, we have the Sturt's desert pea, an iconic plant known for its blood-red leaf-like flowers and glossy black bulbous center. It's a sight to behold in the arid landscapes of Australia. So, whether it's the prehistoric Wollemi pine, the funky kangaroo paw, or the dramatic Sturt's desert pea, Australia's flora is as unique and diverse as its fauna. When you think of Australia, you probably picture the vast, arid landscape known as the Outback. This is a land of extremes, a place where the sun blazes down on red soil, where the only shade you'll find is under the sparse eucalyptus trees, and where the nights can be eerily silent and cold. The Outback is not just a physical place. It's a symbol of Australia's rugged character and resilience. It's a region that covers more than 2/3 of the continent, yet it's home to fewer than 3% of Australians. It's a place of solitude and self-reliance, where people are few and far between, but the spirit of community runs deep. The Outback is a stage for an array of unique wildlife. The kangaroo, which has become an emblem of Australia, thrives in this harsh environment. You might also spot the elusive dingo or the peculiar-looking echidna. And let's not forget the flocks of squawking cockatoos painting the clear blue sky with their brilliant white feathers. But it's not just about the creatures that roam this vast expanse. The Outback also boasts some of the most incredible natural landmarks on the planet. Perhaps the most iconic is Uluru, or Ayers Rock, a massive sandstone monolith that rises majestically from the flat desert floor. It's a sacred site for the Anangu, the local Aboriginal people, and a place of awe-inspiring beauty that draws visitors from around the world. Other natural wonders include the Olgas, a group of large domed rock formations, and the McDonnell Ranges, a mountain range that stretches hundreds of miles across the heart of the Outback. Each of these places has its own unique story to tell, a story shaped by millions of years of geological history. The Outback is a place of stark contrasts and stunning beauty, a place where life must adapt to survive. It's a testament to the power of nature and the resilience of the creatures that call it home. So when you think of Australia, remember the Outback, this vast, arid, and incredibly beautiful landscape. It's a testament to Australia's rugged beauty and resilience. Australia is renowned for its beach culture, and for good reason. This country, adorned with over 11,000 beaches, is a haven for those who love the sun, sand, and surf. Australians have an undeniable affinity for the beach. It's part of their lifestyle, their identity, their very essence. From the iconic Bondi Beach in Sydney to the pristine sands of Whitehaven Beach in Queensland, the coastal landscape is as diverse as it is breathtaking. But it's not just about relaxation or catching a tan, it's also about the thrill of riding the waves. Australia's surf culture is a world unto itself, with its own rules, legends, and heroes. One can't talk about Australia's beach culture without mentioning the role of surf lifesaving. These dedicated volunteers are the unsung heroes patrolling the beaches, ensuring everyone can enjoy their day at the beach safely. No trip to Australia is complete without a visit to the beach. Embrace the sun, feel the sand between your toes, let the waves wash over you. This is Australia. Australians are known for their laid-back attitude and friendly demeanor. Now, if you're wondering about the Australian way of life, it's all about embracing the outdoors, camaraderie, and a good old barbecue. Aussies have a deep-rooted love for barbecues. It's not just about grilling shrimp or a juicy steak, but about gathering with friends and family, sharing stories and making memories under the wide blue sky. But let's not forget sports. Australians are passionate about their sports, whether it's cricket, rugby, or Australian rules football. It's not uncommon to see entire neighborhoods rallying behind their local teams, painting their faces in team colors and cheering boisterously from the sidelines. The enthusiasm, the camaraderie, the spirit of fair play, it encapsulates the Aussie way of life. Now, let's talk about the distinctive Aussie slang. If you're in Australia, you're not a friend, you're a mate. You don't go to a party, you go to a shindig. And if you're feeling tired, you're not just tired, you're knackered. Aussie slang is colorful, playful, and a little bit cheeky, just like the Aussies themselves. But it's not all barbecues and sports matches. Australians are also known for their resilience and their can-do attitude. They face challenges head-on and aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. From battling bushfires to helping out a mate in need, Aussies are always ready to step up and lend a hand. Whether it's their easygoing nature, their love for the outdoors, or their distinctive slang, Australians have a unique way of seeing the world. They find joy in the simple things, they cherish their friendships, and they're not afraid to have a good laugh. In Australia, life is about enjoying the moment, making memories, and sharing good times with good mates. It's about embracing the Aussie spirit, a spirit of resilience, camaraderie, and good-natured humor. The Aussie attitude is infectious, and it's just one of the many things that makes Australia such a unique and fascinating place. So there you have it. Those were the 12 shocking things about Australia that will leave you speechless. We began our journey with the land down under, a continent home to unique landscapes and unparalleled biodiversity. We navigated through its vast expanse, discovering the beauty and the threats that lie within. Next, we delved into the world of Australia's deadliest creatures. From venomous snakes to deadly spiders and the infamous saltwater crocodiles, we unveiled an array of creatures that make this country a real-life thriller. We then dived into the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system on the planet. A world teeming with life, it's a vibrant underwater spectacle that draws adventurers from all corners of the globe. Our journey took a historical turn as we explored the rich Aboriginal culture. We learned about the world's oldest living culture, their profound connection with the land, their spiritual beliefs, and their vibrant art forms. We also discovered Australia's unique flora, a botanical treasure trove that has evolved in isolation for millions of years. From towering eucalyptus trees to the blooming wattle, the country's plant life is as diverse as it is unique. The Outback, Australia's heartland, was our next stop. A harsh and unforgiving landscape, it's a place where nature reigns supreme and humans are but temporary visitors. We then soaked up the sun in Australia's beach culture. With more than 10,000 beaches, it's a nation that lives and breathes the ocean, where surfboards and swimsuits are part of the everyday. Finally, we got a taste of the Aussie attitude, a spirit of resilience, friendliness, and a love for the great outdoors. It's this attitude that makes Australia not just a country, but a way of life. Australia is a land of contrasts, of beauty and danger, of ancient cultures and modern cities. It's a place that never ceases to surprise and amaze. So, when are you planning your trip to the land down under?